Being grilled by state lawmakers, Sherry Cook, the head of the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission, is now leaving her job. Her resignation comes after our partners at the Texas Tribune revealed the agency spent thousands of dollars to send employees to industry conventions. Jay Root broke the original story, joins us this morning with a look at what's ahead. Good morning, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So I kind of want to go over the background a bit for folks that haven't been following it as closely. Your story found that Cook and some other, I'm assuming, high-ranking members of the department took these trips to conferences. What kind of money are we talking about? How much was costing the state?
Well, one trip alone to Hawaii in 2013 cost taxpayers $10,000, and they spent another $2,000 that was largely funded by the alcohol industry. Basically gave them a free plane ticket and a stay at a hotel, the Sheraton Waikiki.
So they're going to these conferences that are put on by the State Liquor Control Board, something association of these things, which you guys found is largely paid for, sponsored by liquor companies. Could you get a sense of what even went on at these things?
Well, the one in Hawaii, they had a luau. There were like helicopter rides. Pretty fun social events. There's also a business agenda in which they talk about, alcohol regulation.
Sure, but the organizers are trying to advance their cause, obviously.
Yeah, and when you look at the agenda, there was an agenda, and they all have open bars, and and they went to one in Florida, and they had karaoke. So quite a lot of partying going on.
So then Cook is called to testify in front of this House committee, and she is now resigned. When you've talked to her about it, when you brought it up, did she seem to think that this would be a problem?
Well, I only had one interview with her. They were really careful. They didn't, they weren't like making everyone available, but as you know, there was this flyer where the agency, internally, they made this flyer sort of depicting like a Photoshop deal, depicting their partying, and that was what piqued my initial interest. When I saw that, I wanted to know, it's like, what is NCSLA? What are these conferences? Where are they going? How much money are they spending? So that took a long time, and when I did ask her about that, she acknowledged it was inappropriate. They first tried to, though, blame it on the guy who actually did the Photoshop until I found these emails that showed the top level brass was actually telling him how to make it and what color to make it and all of that. So
and if you haven't seen it, it shows them kind of photoshopped on a plane holding beer saying
Lone Star.
California, here we come, or something like that. That's it right there, actually, on the screen. So she is now stepping
done in-house. A lot of people thought
taxpayer money.
Thought we did it, right,
yeah,
during work hours.
So she has stepped down. Do we get the sense that she's the only one that's going to be stepping down? Could there be more house cleaning from this?
I've heard some rumblings. I don't know. Representative Sarah Davis, who was the chair of that committee, it was a brutal hearing last week. It was just 3.5 hours or something of just, really grilling. And she, has already asked for more information. Other members of the committee, Chris Turner, it's a bipartisan deal, Democrat of Grand Prairie.
Both sides.
He asked for more information. He wants to, they want to know about these cars they've lost track of. There's a lot more to find out.
And even the governor said basically he was glad that she had stepped down. Jay Root, thank you.
He called it a good first step.
He did call it a good first step. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.